In today's rapidly changing world, where uncertainty, division, and a profound search for meaning dominate the human experience, there emerges a faith that is not only enduring but expanding at an unprecedented rate: Islam. It is the fastest growing religion on the planet, captivating hearts and minds from every corner of the globe, crossing ethnicities, cultures, and languages with a message both ancient and urgently relevant. But why is this happening? What is it about Islam that so powerfully resonates with millions, inspiring converts, inspiring communities, and nurturing a profound sense of belonging? The answer lies not in mere demographics, but in the profound qualities of Islam itself, qualities that meet deep spiritual needs, address real-world challenges, and offer a clear, coherent framework for life that is often missing in the complexities of modern society. At the core of Islam is a message of uncompromising monotheism, a direct and personal connection to one God that speaks to the universal human yearning for transcendence and purpose. Beyond belief, Islam is a complete way of life that harmoniously integrates faith, ethics, social justice, and community, offering not only spiritual guidance, but practical solutions to everyday struggles. Its emphasis on equality, compassion, and social justice appeals deeply to those seeking fairness and dignity in a fractured world. The sense of brotherhood and sisterhood, the Ummah, provides a powerful communal bond that transcends race and nationality, creating a global family united by shared values and spiritual purpose. Islam's respect for knowledge and learning draws the intellectually curious, while its straightforward, accessible practices offer consistent spiritual nourishment and discipline. In essence, Islam answers the core questions of existence with clarity and conviction, providing moral clarity in an age of ambiguity and a spiritual anchor in turbulent times. This keynote will explore these foundational qualities in greater depth, unveiling how Islam's unique combination of spiritual depth, ethical rigor, and inclusive community is driving its remarkable growth worldwide. Understanding these truths is key to grasping not just the statistics, but the profound transformation Islam brings to individuals and societies alike, transformations that ensure its continued rise as a global force of faith, hope, and unity in the 21st century. At the heart of Islam's universal appeal and rapid expansion lies its profoundly simple yet powerful concept of Tawheed, absolute oneness of God, a message that resonates deeply across diverse cultures and societies because it speaks to the most fundamental human quest, the search for a clear, direct connection with the divine. Unlike many complex or ambiguous religious doctrines, Islam's declaration of faith is strikingly straightforward and compelling. There is only one God, Allah, who alone is worthy of worship, without partners, intermediaries, or divisions. This clear monotheism offers a spiritual clarity that cuts through confusion and uncertainty, providing a solid foundation on which believers can anchor their faith and find ultimate purpose. In a world often overwhelmed by conflicting ideologies, spiritual doubt, and fragmented beliefs, Islam's uncompromising affirmation of God's unity offers a refreshing certainty and simplicity. It reassures individuals that the divine is accessible and singular, emphasizing that every person has direct access to God's mercy and guidance through worship and prayer without the need for priests or elaborate rituals. This accessibility fosters a personal and intimate relationship with the Creator, making spirituality tangible and deeply meaningful. Furthermore, Tawheed is not just a theological assertion, but the basis for an entire worldview that impacts ethics, social relations, and personal conduct, ensuring that life is lived in harmony with divine unity and purpose. This unity of God also underpins the Muslim commitment to justice, compassion, and equality, because recognizing one God who created all humanity equally demands fairness and respect among people. The purity and elegance of Tawheed attract those disillusioned by religious confusion or institutional corruption, offering a faith stripped of superstition and complexity and anchored in the timeless truth of divine unity. As new generations seek spirituality that is both intellectually coherent and spiritually fulfilling, Tawhid continues to be a powerful magnet, drawing converts who are inspired by its clarity and profundity. It is this unshakable foundation, the simple yet all-encompassing belief in the oneness of God, that stands as a pillar of Islam's enduring strength and growing influence across the world, inspiring countless individuals to embrace Islam's transformative message and commit their lives to a faith that provides meaning, direction, and hope amid the chaos of modern life. One of the most compelling reasons behind Islam's rapid growth is its offering of a comprehensive way of life that goes far beyond mere ritual or belief, encompassing every aspect of human existence with divine guidance that is practical, relevant, and deeply fulfilling. Unlike many religious traditions that focus primarily on the spiritual or ceremonial dimensions, Islam integrates faith seamlessly with daily living, providing clear instructions and principles that govern personal conduct, family relations, social justice, economics, and even governance, making it not just a religion, but a complete system that answers the complex questions of how to live a meaningful, ethical, and balanced life in a fast-paced and often chaotic world. This holistic approach appeals strongly to those searching for order, purpose, and a consistent moral framework amid societal fragmentation and uncertainty. Whether it's the regulation of financial transactions through principles of fairness and prohibition of exploitative interest, the emphasis on charity to care for the vulnerable, or the ethical treatment of neighbors and strangers alike, Islam's teachings offer a blueprint that nurtures both individual well-being and social harmony. It addresses the needs of the human soul and the practical realities of community living with equal weight, creating a religion that is deeply relevant to both inner peace and external justice. Moreover, this comprehensive nature makes Islam accessible to a wide audience, from those seeking spiritual enlightenment to those yearning for social reform, because it does not separate faith from action, but insists on their unity. This integration means Islam shapes identity and daily habits, from the times of prayer to the rules of interaction, embedding spirituality in the very fabric of life, rather than confining it to isolated moments. Such a total way of living invites people to experience transformation not only in belief, but in behavior, relationships, and societal contribution. It empowers followers with a sense of purpose that transcends the individual and connects them to a larger community and divine mission. In a modern world often marked by moral relativism and cultural dissonance, Islam's comprehensive lifestyle provides clarity and consistency, drawing those who seek a faith that offers answers not only about God but about how to live well, justly, and with dignity. This all-encompassing approach remains a cornerstone of Islam's global appeal and rapid spread, as it promises not only salvation in the hereafter but a meaningful, just, and purposeful life here and now. A defining characteristic that fuels Islam's remarkable growth worldwide is its unwavering commitment to social justice and equality, a message that resonates powerfully in an age marked by inequality, oppression, and division. From its inception, Islam has championed the cause of the marginalized, the poor, and the oppressed, embedding justice as a divine imperative rather than a mere social ideal. The Quran and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad emphasize that all human beings are created equal in the sight of God, regardless of race, ethnicity, or social status, challenging deeply entrenched systems of discrimination and injustice that have persisted throughout history. This radical vision of equality and fairness appeals to those who have experienced exclusion or injustice, offering a framework where dignity, respect, and rights are guaranteed by divine law. Islam's call for zakat, obligatory charity, prohibition of exploitative practices, and strong emphasis on caring for orphans, widows, and the less fortunate create a social safety net rooted in compassion and collective responsibility. Moreover, the religion's insistence on accountability, that every individual will be judged by their actions and fairness in dealings, is a powerful motivator for ethical behavior in personal and public life. This comprehensive social justice ethic has been a beacon of hope for many communities around the world, especially in regions where poverty, inequality, and corruption have eroded trust in existing institutions. Islam's vision extends beyond charity to systemic justice, advocating for laws and governance that protect rights and ensure fairness for all, which attracts those yearning for societal reform and moral governance. The strong emphasis on brotherhood and unity within the Muslim Ummah reinforces this justice-oriented ethos, promoting solidarity and mutual support that transcend tribal, racial, and national boundaries. In today's global climate, where movements for equality and human rights dominate discourse, Islam's teachings align closely with these universal aspirations, but with the added dimension of divine authority and timelessness, making its social justice message deeply compelling and transformative. This focus on equality and justice is not just theoretical, but lived through acts of worship, social interaction, and community obligations, creating a faith that speaks directly to the human need for fairness, dignity, and hope. It is this profound commitment to social justice that continues to draw people worldwide, contributing significantly to Islam's status as the fastest-growing religion, as it offers a clear, actionable vision of a just and compassionate society where every individual matters. One of the most magnetic qualities contributing to Islam's rapid growth across the globe is its powerful sense of community, known as the Ummah, which transcends geographical, racial, and cultural boundaries to create a global family united by shared faith and values. In a world where many individuals feel isolated, disconnected, or fragmented by social, political, or cultural divisions, Islam offers a deep sense of belonging and brotherhood that fills a profound human need for connection and support. The concept of Ummah is not just about belonging to a group, but about being part of a collective, with shared responsibilities, mutual care, and spiritual solidarity. Muslims around the world are connected by common rituals, such as daily prayers, fasting during Ramadan, and pilgrimage to Mecca, which reinforce this unity and remind believers of their place within a vast, supportive network. This community provides emotional, social, and even economic support, helping individuals through life's challenges and reinforcing shared values of compassion, charity, and justice. For converts and new Muslims, the Ummah often becomes a welcoming and nurturing environment where they can find mentorship, friendship, and guidance, counteracting feelings of alienation they may have experienced elsewhere. Beyond personal support, the Ummah promotes a collective identity that transcends nationalistic or ethnic loyalties, offering a universal identity rooted in faith that can unify people across continents. This inclusivity attracts many who seek a community that values them beyond their background, race, or social status, promoting equality and brotherhood on a global scale. Moreover, the social rituals and communal obligations foster a rhythm of life that integrates faith and community, creating a sense of stability and purpose. The Ummah also mobilizes collective efforts for social justice, humanitarian aid, and community development, demonstrating Islam's commitment to both individual spirituality and societal well-being. This shared identity and mutual responsibility strengthen bonds between Muslims, making the faith not just a private belief, but a vibrant social reality that supports its members in tangible ways. The enduring power of the Ummah lies in its ability to offer connection, purpose, and mutual care in a fragmented world, making Islam attractive to those searching for meaningful relationships and belonging. It is this profound communal spirit that fuels Islam's growth, as it provides a transformative sense of unity and shared destiny that many find deeply fulfilling and life-changing. Another key quality that contributes significantly to Islam's rapid growth is its profound encouragement of knowledge and learning. which has inspired countless individuals throughout history and continues to attract new followers today. From the very beginning, Islam has placed immense value on intellectual pursuit, reasoning, and education, as emphasized in the Quran and the sayings of Prophet Muhammad, who called for the seeking of knowledge as a duty for every Muslim, male and female alike. This encouragement to learn is not limited to religious knowledge, but extends to all beneficial sciences and fields of inquiry, positioning Islam as a faith that embraces progress, inquiry, and the betterment of humanity through understanding. The Islamic Golden Age, marked by incredible advances in medicine, mathematics, astronomy, and philosophy, serves as a historic testament to this deep-rooted reverence for scholarship. This intellectual tradition appeals strongly to people in the modern world who seek a religion that does not reject reason or scientific advancement, but rather encourages them as complementary to faith. Islam's openness to knowledge fosters a dynamic faith experience that engages both the heart and the mind, offering answers to spiritual questions while encouraging critical thinking and personal growth. This approach attracts individuals who want a religion that challenges them intellectually, respects their curiosity, and encourages continuous learning as part of their spiritual journey. Moreover, Islamic education institutions, from mosques to universities, play a vital role in community life by nurturing generations in both faith and worldly knowledge, ensuring that followers can thrive in various aspects of life. The value Islam places on education also empowers marginalized communities by providing tools for social mobility and personal development. In today's knowledge-driven global society, this emphasis on learning makes Islam particularly attractive to youth and converts seeking a faith that aligns with their aspirations for personal excellence and societal contribution. By integrating faith with education, Islam creates a holistic vision of human potential that nurtures both spiritual enlightenment and intellectual empowerment, setting it apart as a religion that honors the full spectrum of human experience. This quality, combined with Islam's other core principles, fuels its growth as it continuously inspires individuals and communities to pursue truth, knowledge, and personal betterment under the guidance of divine wisdom. A profound quality that significantly contributes to Islam's rapid global growth is the deep spiritual connection it fosters between the individual and God, offering a direct, personal relationship that is both accessible and transformative. Unlike religious systems that may rely heavily on intermediaries, priests, or elaborate rituals, Islam teaches that every believer can approach God directly through sincere prayer, supplication, and remembrance, creating an intimate and unmediated bond that meets the deep human desire for connection with the divine. This directness empowers individuals by removing barriers to spirituality and emphasizing that God is always near, responsive, and compassionate, ready to listen to the heartfelt prayers of anyone, regardless of their background or status. The 5 daily prayers, Salah, punctuate the day with moments of reflection, humility, and renewal, offering a structured yet deeply personal practice that strengthens the believer's awareness of God's presence and mercy. This spiritual discipline fosters inner peace, resilience, and a sense of purpose that resonates powerfully in a world often marked by stress, alienation, and uncertainty. Additionally, the Quran invites believers to ponder and reflect on the signs of God in creation and within themselves, encouraging a spirituality that is intellectually engaging and emotionally fulfilling. The concept of God's mercy and forgiveness is central, assuring followers that no matter their past, sincere repentance is always welcomed, which provides hope and motivates positive transformation. This spiritual depth is not abstract, but lived through concrete acts of worship, ethical conduct, and mindfulness, integrating faith into everyday life and helping believers navigate challenges with grace and confidence. For many converts and followers, experiencing this direct relationship with God is life-changing. It offers clarity, solace, and strength, when nothing else seems to suffice. Moreover, Islam's spiritual teachings address not only the individual, but also their social and moral responsibilities, creating a balanced spirituality that nurtures both personal growth and communal harmony. This accessible yet profound spiritual connection makes Islam deeply attractive to seekers worldwide who long for a faith that is not distant or complicated, but immediate, compassionate, and practical. As a result, Islam's unique ability to foster a vibrant, personal relationship with God continues to inspire millions, fueling its dynamic growth and enduring appeal in the modern age. One of the foundational reasons Islam continues to attract millions worldwide and experience rapid growth is its provision of clear, well-defined ethical guidelines and a moral code that governs every aspect of personal and social behavior, offering believers a trustworthy compass in an increasingly complex and morally ambiguous world. Islam provides practical, detailed principles drawn from the Quran and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad that guide individuals on issues ranging from honesty, integrity, and respect for others, to charity, justice, and responsibility, values that are universal yet deeply embedded within a divinely ordained framework. These guidelines offer clarity and consistency, eliminating confusion or moral relativism by presenting a cohesive code that governs both private conduct and public affairs, thereby creating societies rooted in fairness, compassion, and accountability. For many people facing ethical dilemmas or disillusionment with secular systems that sometimes lack clear direction or enforceable moral standards, Islam's ethical system offers a reliable and elevated way of life, emphasizing the importance of intention and sincere action. The religion teaches that moral behavior is not merely about external compliance, but stems from the development of a sincere heart and consciousness of God, which inspires believers to live with integrity in all circumstances. This framework fosters trust, social cohesion, and peace, as individuals learn to treat one another with dignity and fairness regardless of background or status. Furthermore, Islam's ethical code addresses contemporary issues such as economic justice, environmental responsibility, and human rights, showing its timeless relevance and adaptability. This clarity is especially appealing to those seeking a principled way of life amidst widespread confusion and ethical decline, as it empowers individuals with a sense of purpose and responsibility. By offering a moral foundation that nurtures both individual growth and social well-being, Islam meets the deep human need for meaning and structure in an uncertain world. This distinctive quality has made Islam not just a religion of faith, but a guide for just living, attracting converts, and strengthening communities, thereby contributing significantly to its rapid growth and global influence. A significant factor behind Islam's rapid growth and widespread appeal is the simplicity and accessibility of its worship practices, which allow believers from all walks of life to develop a consistent, meaningful connection with God without unnecessary complexity or barriers. Islam's core acts of worship, such as the 5 daily prayers, salah, fasting during Ramadan, giving obligatory charity, zakat, and performing pilgrimage, hajj, are designed to be clear, structured, and achievable for virtually anyone, regardless of social status, education, or cultural background. This accessibility removes obstacles that often discourage spiritual practice, inviting believers into a regular rhythm of worship that nurtures discipline, mindfulness, and a profound sense of peace. The prayer rituals, repeated 5 times daily, serve as regular pauses for reflection, humility, and renewal, offering believers continual opportunities to reconnect with God throughout the day. Fasting in Ramadan cultivates empathy for the less fortunate and self-control, fostering spiritual growth and social solidarity. Obligatory charity institutionalizes generosity and social responsibility, while pilgrimage offers a powerful communal experience that reinforces the unity and equality of all Muslims before God. This well-structured, manageable worship framework makes Islam uniquely adaptable to different cultures and lifestyles, enabling it to flourish globally. The emphasis on intentionality and sincerity over outward show allows believers to cultivate a personal, heartfelt relationship with God, regardless of their circumstances. Furthermore, Islam's inclusive approach means that new converts can easily learn and incorporate these practices, supported by the wider Muslim community, creating a welcoming environment for spiritual growth. Unlike religions that may have elaborate ceremonies or hierarchical priesthoods, Islam empowers individuals to worship directly and regularly, fostering both spiritual intimacy and communal belonging. This simplicity and accessibility not only sustain the faith of existing Muslims, but also attract those searching for a straightforward, practical, and deeply fulfilling spiritual path. As a result, these worship practices form a foundation for Islam's continuing expansion, providing believers with tangible ways to experience God's presence and live their faith daily with clarity, consistency, and joy. In conclusion, the remarkable growth of Islam worldwide is not a mere accident of demographics or social trends, but the natural outcome of a faith that meets the deepest spiritual, moral, and social needs of humanity with unmatched clarity, inclusivity, and transformative power. Islam's unwavering belief in the oneness of God offers a simple yet profound foundation that resonates universally, while its comprehensive way of life provides practical guidance for living with purpose, justice, and balance in a complex modern world. The religion's uncompromising commitment to social justice and equality addresses pressing global issues and appeals to those yearning for fairness and dignity. Islam's strong sense of community, the Ummah, creates a powerful bond that nurtures belonging, support, and collective responsibility across races and cultures, offering an antidote to the alienation of modern society. Its rich tradition of valuing knowledge and learning inspires intellectual growth alongside spiritual development, making it especially attractive in today's information-driven era. The accessible, structured acts of worship empower believers to cultivate a direct, intimate relationship with God, fostering resilience and peace amid life's challenges. Islam's clear moral code offers a reliable compass in times of ethical confusion, while its emphasis on mercy and forgiveness invites hope and renewal for all. This harmonious blend of spirituality, ethics, community, and practical living creates a faith that is not only deeply meaningful to individuals, but also capable of transforming societies. As Islam continues to spread rapidly across continents, drawing people from diverse backgrounds into its fold, it does so because it answers the universal human quest for purpose, belonging, and truth with a timeless message of unity, compassion, and divine guidance. The dynamic growth of Islam is a testament to its ability to inspire lasting change in hearts and minds, offering a pathway to both personal fulfillment and social harmony. In a world often marked by uncertainty and division, Islam stands as a beacon of hope and clarity, inviting millions to embrace a faith that enriches life here and promises eternal peace beyond. This profound combination of qualities ensures that Islam's influence will continue to expand, making it not only the fastest growing religion today, but also a vital force shaping the spiritual landscape of the future.